is Claddy, and today let's talk about my newest, also my absolute favorite highlighter at the moment, and it's from the drugstore. So it's a super affordable, a great highlighter, great formulations, great color, and I just want to use it right now. So I think I could make a little video dedicating to that highlighter specifically. It is the Essence Gimme Glow Luminous Highlighter. It said it's a luminous highlighter with light reflecting pigment. I got the shade 20 Lovely Rose. I think this highlighter is fairly new to Australia. I'm not sure about the rest of the world or in the US, but it's very affordable. I got it from Priceline for $6 Australian, which is, I don't know, insanely affordable in my opinion, and the formulation is so good. It's not a blinding highlighter, it's not sparkling, it's a luminous, natural, glowy highlighter. Like I said, I got the shade Lovely Rose, which is a pinky rosy shade, and here's the swatch of it. I'm not sure if it's very visible on the back of my hands right now, but you can tell it's like a luminous powder kind of situation rather than a sparkly, glittery highlighter, and that's just right at my alley. So the exact texture that I would want in my highlighter. And I think this color is so good. I'm not quite sure why for a moment right now I'm so into pinky highlighter, but this is such a beautiful color. I'm not wearing any highlighter right now, but I would demonstrate it like on my skin. But for the point of comparisons, I would like to swatch another natural highlighter that has been my favorite for the longest time. This is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo. I specifically really enjoy the shades right here. It's called Mean Money. You can tell it's also this kind of luminous powder sand, not too shimmering kind of highlighter. It's very natural and it's very creamy. So when you see them next to each other, the Fenty one is a bit pale and like yellowish, a bit golden compared to the pinky tone of the Essence one. But honestly, the finishes are somewhat identical, except maybe the Fenty one has more of a visible but very fine glittering effect. But the Essence one is extremely pearlized, and the feeling to the touch of the Fenty one is a bit creamier, a bit smooth, like a cream to powder kind of texture. The Essence one is definitely powder, so when I use my brush on this kind of pen, it has this like powdery, a bit of kickback feeling, but on the skin is very natural. But overall, I think these two formulas are so close to each other, and I even prefer the pinky color. This is not a strong pink at all. It's not a bobby pink, it's not a warm or cool tone pink. I think it's a pale, neutrally pink. So I think it's so flattering on my skin tone at the moment, and for the style of makeup that I'm going for these days. So yeah, let's stop talking about it and just apply it to my skin so that you can see the natural glow that it can give to my skin. So I'm using a little taper, smaller brush. It's quite dense, so I'm gonna pick up a little bit of product, like this much, tap it out a little bit, and just because this is a very natural highlighter, so I went a little bit full matte for the rest of my face so that you can see the contrast between the matte complexions and the glowy effect. And I feel like this is so beautiful. Like somehow I can see the pinky color shining through, and it helps with a bit of a blushing, a bit of a cutesy moment on my cheeks. Yeah, I'll just put it on the bridge of my nose a little bit. I don't normally do this, but because this is a highlighter video, so we're just doing it like beauty YouTubers 2027. Maybe a little bit here as well. And something that I always prefer about a powder highlighter to like a cream or liquid highlighters is that it's always a very natural and healthy glow rather than greasy or oily. I don't want to be any more oily than my skin already is. So throughout the day, I definitely gonna get some oil coming naturally out of my pores. So I want something that's keep everything at bay, but also when I start to do my makeup, I want some glow. So this is kind of a balance, and because it's so natural, it's so subtle, it's kind of a perfecting and smoothing kind of layer of highlighter, which is the right consistency, the right middle of the road ideal goal for me when it comes to highlighter. So it actually sparked my joy to use a highlighter again. For a moment, maybe in the last 2 years, I am not interested in using highlighters, not even a little bit, because most of the highlighters in my collections, except this Fenty one, are quite glittery and very shimmering, very blinding. Like I have the ColourPop Flexitarian Super Shock highlighter, and it's so blinding, to the point that I realized, oh, it has been so ridiculous that I use it that much and my face looks so sparkling. I look like a tin man. But this one, like, this is my real skin. Could this be the actual glow coming from my healthy skin? So long story short, wearing it makes me feel like this is the real version of me wearing highlighter in the way that it could flatter my skin the best. So I'm really happy with this purchase. It's only $6. The packaging's quite flimsy, but it's always about the product inside and essence. It has grown on me so much in the last few years since I moved to Australia. And among all the drugstore makeup that's available in Australia, Essence is like real affordable. You know what I mean? Like all of the prices of makeup at the drugstore are kind of wide right now. So finding this one is, yeah, it's such a relief, and it's a good highlighter. I mean, I don't say that I recommend it, but if you ask me if it's good or not, I have a whole video talking about it. So it's definitely great for the price, great for the product inside, and I'm happy that I found it. I found a highlighter that I could trust, that I could go back to using highlighter again. So I think this is a great purchase, even though I set a goal for myself that I'm not gonna buy any highlighter this year. But watching this in store and being able to use it right now gain back my belief in highlighters. Like highlighter is essential. Like it makes something unique and special out of your feature, and we should embrace it. But we need to find a highlighter that suits that purpose. So that's it for today's video. Once again, I'm Cloudy, and hopefully we see each other again. Bye.